always been obsessed with anything with four legs. Anything. Just not on my plate. Even when I was just 8 months old, my first book was about a rat named Pouch. My first movie was about a bear obsessed with marmalade. And when I was just 5 or 6 years old, I used to stand up in the car and salute to the cows like they were some kind of celebrities. And of course, the cows, being the divas they are, just looked at me and gave me the bombastic side eye. But all through this, I've struggled with being confined in a small space, just like all urban dwellers are. I couldn't have any pets in my apartment until a certain intruder walked into our house. My name is Ziona Hobde, and today I'm here to tell you the compelling chronicle about canine cleverness. So, the whole thing about animals being man's best friend, it's actually proven to be true, because they have been turned into plays, movies, books, poems, and so many other things. But we never realized their extreme intelligence. Whether it's physical, mental, or emotional, it has no zenith. Have you ever heard the story of the elephant and the tailor? Well, the elephant was walking to the tailor's shop, and the tailor decided to do something so nasty. He gave the elephant a coconut with pins in it. The elephant didn't know, and he ate it. And it was so in pain, but the elephant decided to do something in return. So it filled up muddy water in its trunk. The next day, it went to the tailor's shop and sprayed all the muddy water on the tailor's new clothes. This was a popular folktale in Africa, and they told us to the children to show them how smart the animal kingdom was. And to be honest, even I didn't know how smart they were until about a year ago, when a mangy, flea-filled creature walked into our home. Our family was just coming back from church, and we walk in and we see this, what we thought was a dog, wagging its very, very, very fluffy tail at us. We had never seen it before, yet it looked at us like it had never seen a human being before. We ignored it and we walked up, but the next day we came back, it was still there, and it was there for like about a week or two. Long story short, my sister came back for college from winter break, and he was so excited to see her because finally a new friend. So he jumped up on her and started licking her. But while he jumped up, there was a huge scratch on her hand. Of course, we didn't really mind because nothing happened. But all of our neighbors said, "This rascal has to get out. Just take him away from here." But we knew that he wasn't a rascal. He was so sweet and gentle because we had tested out if he actually was. We gave him a little food and some water, and you'll never know how much love he showed us. But with so much blood and sweat and tears, they took him away. They got him vaccinated, but he managed to escape, and he came back to our house. And that's when it hit me. He couldn't remember the house that he had been in all his life, but he remembered the house that he had only been in for 2 months. The house which fed him, the house which gave him water, the house which loved him, the house which cared for him. That was our house. We just gave him a little food, a little water, and a few pats on his head. But that he never forgot. Ironically, we named him James for absolutely no reason. But it's not only our James. Coco, the ape, she knows over 1,500 actions and 2,000 spoken words. That allows her to communicate better than an average toddler. And Nellie, the pig, scientists taught her how to put round objects into round holes. And now she refuses to try with any non-round objects. And Sergeant Stubby, a dog who served in World War I, he was taught to recognize gas attacks, and once he even caught a German soldier on the trenches. I know, amazing. Do you think that these animals should just be put in a cage or locked up in some research lab all their lives? Or do you think they should be out in the world? By out in the world, I don't mean just let them roam free anywhere they want. These animals are so extraordinary, you can train them to make a difference in this world. I read a story about a class full of dyslexic children. They brought in a few therapy dogs and they made them just sit next to the children. And those children's reading improved by 7% just by the dog sitting there. Researchers found that this happened because of Barbara Fredrickson's theory. The theory states that when you're around positive people, positive things, when you feel positive emotions and you see positive actions, it helps you broaden your thoughts. So those dogs were the positive things surrounding those children, and they flooding all the positive emotions were just flooding through them. That's how they were so fluent after a few weeks, and that's how their learning improved by 7%. And after a month, their reading was better than a normal control group. But we're just one James story. Nellie the pig, she's just one Nellie story. Coco the ape, she's one Coco story. Sergeant Stubby, one Stubby story. But there are so many more out there. So now, why don't you make this compelling chronicle yours? Because there's a world out there that's just needing so much love. Thank you, and this is Ziona signing off.